Hello, this is an in-depth tutorial on how to do a Macaco, also known as the monkey flip. It looks a little something like this.
So first things first, when we're talking about the Macaco, it comes from capoeira. Macaco means monkey, I believe, in Portuguese. I'm not sure, I'm not Portuguese, if you can't tell by my accent. So, first thing we're going to need to do, like everything else, it always comes from a cartwheel. I don't know what it is, everything just seems to work from a cartwheel. So, you need a cartwheel. I will demonstrate a cartwheel. It is literally just awesome. Pick your strong side, whatever side that may be. And what we're going to start with now, we're going to start on the floor in this nice low position. Now, Macaco, essentially, it's kind of like a backwards walkover and a cartwheel had a baby. That's the best way to explain it. So to start with, arm, ideally you want to be facing towards your feet. If you've got enough rotation in your shoulder, I don't, so it's kind of just sideways. As long as it's facing all the way around as much as you can, you're good. So we're going to start just walking around yourself. So all the Macaco is going to start with arm here, and we're going to walk around ourselves to start. Nice and simple. Do that a few times just so you see how the arm rotates. Okay, so walking round yourself, round, round, round. Once we're comfortable with that, we're gonna start hopping around ourselves. So, hop around ourselves, same position. Here, this arm, really important arm, we're just gonna go hop. And that's it. Again, one more time please. On the floor, hand, turn as much as you can. Arm coming round, and we're gonna hop. And that's all we need to do to start.
Now that we've learned to hop around ourselves, I think the next best step is to try and cartwheel from that position. I'm going to give myself a little wind up by going forward and then coming back. Once I do, I'm going to cut this arm across myself. With the Macaco, where your arm is being thrown dictates where your body is going to go. So if I cross myself and I keep it low, I'll do something like a cartwheel. If I bring it up and back, it'll allow me to arch more and do more of a Macaco. But to get comfortable, we'll just do the cartwheel variation to begin with. So I'm going to wind up, go forward, and then just slowly cross myself. I'm then going to kick my left leg and try and land on it. Then you can put a bit more power and get it a little bit higher. Now that we know how to cartwheel, we just want to open the angle. To do that, we just want to throw the armour a bit more this way, less across ourselves this way. For example, it doesn't have to be as high as that to begin with. It can even just be slightly higher than our cartwheel. What's going to happen is you'll find that you're landing with your back facing this way. What we want to do for a Macaco is to land directly behind where we took off. To do that, we're going to have to bring the armour even more. This is going to square our shoulders and allow us to flip directly backwards, like so.
Super important thing to remember whilst doing Macacos. Macacos, they look nice and easy and friendly, but I promise you, if you do not warm up for this, it is going to damage you. And I know this from first-hand experience because I tore my rotator cuff doing it cold. And trust me, the last thing you want on a good day is a torn rotator cuff because your arm will be useless for weeks, if not months. Great warm-ups for this are anything that involves your wrist. I'd recommend doing some handstands, some light cartwheels just to start. Literally just wiggling your wristbone, getting some fluid in it because this can be heavy. I'd also recommend doing like bridge work, or a crab as some people call them, but I'm gonna say a bridge because I'm an adult. So we do a bridge, and that's just to get into the shoulders and the back, just getting nice and fluid before you even consider doing this, because once you start throwing that arm back straight, that's a lot of force in the shoulder. Another thing to consider about is what surface you're on. This might look like soft grass, but it's worse than concrete, I promise. So find somewhere soft. If you've got sand, sand is ideal. Wood chippings in a park. I mean, if you're at a facility, obviously try it on a mat or something, but I mean, as long as you've got somewhere nice and soft where your face won't break, you're good to go. And then you can start working on your Macaco.
Once you've got the Macaco, playing with qualities of it is very useful. It applies to a variety of skills you learn, but I found it easier to approach it with something that I knew very well, and that was the Macaco. The first one I want to show you is just a Macaco to handstand.
So, also consider variations of handstand. Quality is fantastic. Variations. Macaco can be just inserted in anywhere. You can do a Macaco with a full twist, helicopteros, anything. Nice good one to work over. I'd say capoeira walkovers in a similar amount of difficulty as a Macaco. So try blending the two together. So we'll go something like this. Take a side, we're gonna go back, walk over.
Another variation that I think is just fun to try is rolling through your chest after you finish the Macaco. You get into your handstand position and you literally flop down like a fish roll. I'll show you.
Another good one to work on is a leaf. There's lots of different leaf rolls, but you can do them from Macaco as well. A leaf is essentially where you do a move and it rolls down yourself. So from a Macaco, it goes something like
the blink. Nice. That's our video on Macacos. Thank you for watching. Big up to Eugene, our patron.
If you've just found our page, we post content, well, pretty much every day of the week currently. So be sure to give us a subscribe. Words, Dan.
Important.
We'll super appreciate any subscription. We've got a bleak amount of followers currently on here and we want to up it. Also consider following us on all of the other social media platforms. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, trash. Threads now as well, apparently that's the thing.
Exciting.
We got
TikTok.
Oh yeah, TikTok. OnlyFans. Ah, that's a joke. Maybe.
You never know.
You never know.
Times are hard.
Yeah, they are. Okay, yeah, thanks guys, bye.